we're gonna do a craft. So we're gonna be making DIY tombstones. This is what it looks like. So the materials you'll need while we're waiting for Dolly to get it is a cereal box or a granola bar box. It just has to, it can be this size or bigger. Scissors, black construction paper, and tape.
We're gonna begin. If you have your box flattened, you'll want to like tape it back together. It doesn't have to look beautiful because you'll be covering up all your tape and stuff later on. But we have the tape.
Yep. Then you can begin by opening the sides of the flaps on your box and choose one side to cut down 2 to 3 inches and then do the other one.
We'll see how it'll put together in one moment. It's okay if they're not perfectly even because it'll look perfect later. You're gonna cut a half circle onto these flaps that you have left over. I'll show you guys what we mean. So if you start on this cut on this side, then you can put mark the middle so you know where you're gonna cut to, and then you can just cut towards the middle. And then you see we have one side. You see that?
Starting to make this, as you can see this.
Yes. So you have this, right? We have a plastic bag to use and explain our next step.
Newspaper, old newspaper. So anything that helps it stand up.
Yeah.
Hold that, then Adalia will stuff that in.
Now we're gonna make our shape to cover this. So it'll be okay if it's a little big because
we can trim it.
You don't do the bottom, you wrap it around. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut the shape of this. And if you want to do, you can use a pencil to just cut it, or you can just cut it based on what you've done. You can see it forms the shape, and it's okay if it's a little rough because the
you want me to get some
things
tape?
will cover up the.
Then you'll get
shape.
some tape, and then after Dahlia finished cutting that, we're gonna tape that on.
Yep.
And I would recommend double-sided tape so you don't see it.
Yeah,
but
we weren't able to get it. Once we're done taping this, you'll see. It's beginning to look just like a tombstone.
Yep. All right.
So
awesome.
next, we're gonna take another piece of paper, and we're gonna fold it over the other side. And it's okay if they overlap because it'll cover up some of the tape that we've used. So what I'm gonna do is if you don't have double-sided tape, you see you can pinch it between your 2 fingers and make a tape bubble.
There we go.
See, it'll stick together better on both sides.
And that way you cover up that tape. So we are almost done. We're just gonna.
So we're just gonna fold this over, so we have that right.
There we go.
And then fold that, and
we hope you're enjoying our Halloween music while we do this.
Yes. So I'm gonna again do some folded over tape on here so that it will look smooth. Here we go. We fold that over, and then I'm gonna cut that again to make sure that it's nice and smooth.
And then we are almost done. All we have to do is cover up the top, make that little arch over there, and then we'll be finished. So we're just gonna have to start off by taping it, and it'll be a little arch.
So we're gonna see how this kind of makes like this.
Mailbox kind of.
So we're gonna get some tape and put that on top. Let me put another little piece of tape on here. I'm gonna fold it over and cut it. And then when you're cutting, you just cut along the line. Again, your box can act like a ruler for you.
You can trim it later.
Yes, it might be a little
it's okay.
rough, but that's okay.
It'll be an old gravestone.
Yes, perfect. And then
cut that.
You see, roughly it's the shape of a gravestone. And when you're done, you can decorate it in any way you want to make it.
Oh wait, you already put tape.
Fancy. You can put R.I.P. on it. We wrote Mr. Corn. He was a character in one of our comics.
And then we combined your name to make LaDahlia.
Yes, we just found that kind of funny, so we added that, and there is our gravestone.
We hope everyone likes it.